Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Jim here from Grow Urban, and today's chapter is we are going to talk about terrarium making. Before we dive into the making, let me share with you three important things about terrarium. First one, you need to use a correct substrate, correct medium for a terrarium. And the second one, you need to choose a correct plants for you to put inside this terrarium. Usually we use Phytonia, begonia, or any jungle plants because those plants grow in high humidity. And the third one, you will need a grow lights to make this terrarium self-sustainable, and you can put this terrarium inside your house anywhere. So this terrarium making that I'm sharing with you right now is already mixed. Inside this terrarium mix, we put one, sphagnum moss. This sphagnum moss will boost the humidity inside the terrarium. This will help this terrarium humid inside. And the second one, we put pine barks. These barks will give a good drainage for the terrarium. So anytime you water this terrarium, the water will drain quickly. And the third one, you will need a peat moss or coco peat. I'm using a coco peat right here, and this coco peat will give nutrient for the plants and retain the nutrients for the plants. And the last one, this is the good things inside this mix, is the charcoal. This charcoal will prevent from growing a fungus inside this terrarium. So all these four things are needed for a terrarium mix. Without any further ado, let's start into the making now. Okay, so for the very first one, you need to place the pumice stone onto the base of the jar. Spread to make sure the base are covered with the pumice stones. Okay, so the next one, fill in the terrarium mix as much as you required. You can put in using by your hands like this, it's also fine. You can put as much as required, like this. All these terrarium mix are mixed already. If you are wanted to get this terrarium mix, you can open our shop on Shopee or come to our shop at 740 Bedok Reservoir 013169. Okay, so for the next one, spray some water into the soil so it's easier for you to plant in your plants. And make sure your plants are ready to put in. Okay, the next one, place in your driftwood and stones to create the landscape. You can see how you want to make it the landscape for your terrarium. You can choose your own stones, your own driftwoods at our shop here. We have many variation of the driftwood, also the stones that you can choose. We make into this landscape right now. And spray some more water so that the soil have some water and easier to plant in the plants. Okay, next one, we put in the plants that we have prepared before. First one, we put some palm right here, mini palm that we have prepared. This mini palm is suitable to grow inside my terrarium. because this is one of the jungle plants. Make sure the roots are covered by the soil so that the plants can grow inside. And the second one, we can put some petunias to make it colorful. This is red petunias. Also we have white petunias right here, white and green, to make your terrarium more colorful. Also, if you have small plants like begonia, you can put in as well. The plants that is required high humidity can grow inside the terrarium. Okay. And for the plants, you can put as many as you want, like this, or you can put lesser also, not too crowded. It depends on your desire. But also we need to make sure that the plants are planted into the soil. And if you think the roots are too long, because some plant has long roots, you can just cut some of the roots so that they can fit into the small terrarium here. Okay, for the next one, you can place some moss to build the greenery around your terrarium. So we use here is Malayan moss, or you can put also Holland moss, or any moss that you have and you desire. But basically Malayan moss is easier to grow inside the terrarium. All the moss is easy to grow inside the terrarium because they have humidity. You can place it all on the surface so it's covered your soil. And all this moss inside will grow healthy, and you need to take care by spraying some water into the moss. You can place some surface on the some surfaces because you will need also for the pebbles. We can also put pebbles for decoration for your terrarium. Yes, as you can see, you will need a pencil to design your terrarium, a long pencil like this. So if you are interested into making a terrarium like this, you can call us or come to our shop at 740 Bedok Reservoir, because we conduct terrarium course every Sunday. We will provide anything. We will provide everything from the mixing soil, the jar, the pencils, the plants, the woods, and also the wood log, everything. We will provide everything, so you don't need to bring anything to our shop, and after finish the course, you will get your own terrarium that you made by yourself. And so when you are done, you can just mist around your terrarium to give them some drink, because after this you're gonna put this under the lights so that they can survive under the lights after watering. And clean some glass around, and then we are done. This is how the details from the terrarium today. This is the side and this is the top side. It's very clear that the plants are placed in. And this is the terrarium mix. As you can see right there, it's so wet and it will build some humidity inside. And all the surfaces are covered by the moss and the plants. Okay, so that's all for the terrarium making today. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this.